So from time to time on the SAT, you might find yourself confronted with an excerpt from Shakespeare, and that can be a challenge given how long ago Shakespeare's plays were written and what that means in terms of the language and the sentence structure. So what we're going to do here is, use this passage, which appears on one of the official tests, but with a new question created for this video, and really talk about how we can decode this challenging writing and get the right answer, even if we don't understand exactly every single thing that is being said in the passage. Okay, first thing though, we definitely want to read this introductory information. So Camillo, that's how I'll pronounce it, has been away from his home in Sicily and serves in the court of Polixenes, this king. He has asked Polixenes for permission to return to Sicily. So he's asking for permission to return home. Polixenes is responding to that request. What is he saying? So he says, "I pray thee, good Camillo, be no more importunate. 'Tis a sickness denying thee anything, a death to grant this." Okay. I would, before going on to the next part, try to decode what we can decode out of this. First thing is that thee, T-H-E-E, means you. So I pray you, I ask of you, Camillo, be no more something. And we're going to look up that word, but that's a tough word, and I think we could still get to where we need to go even if we didn't know that word. But importunate, not to be confused with unfortunate, but importunate, persistent. You sometimes hear importune, or you might hear importune a little bit more frequently than you would hear importunate, but they're related. But I'm going to again say, let's say we didn't know that word at all. I'm asking you to do something. Okay, what? Well, it is a sickness denying you anything, but a death to grant this. So I think that means it's difficult to deny him anything, but it would be even worse to allow him to do this. So basically what it's saying here is he doesn't want to let him go. And let's keep in mind, this was a long time ago. It's not like we're just talking about hopping on a plane. This would be a difficult, lengthy trip. Perhaps on horseback, I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so he doesn't want to let him go. What does Camillo say? "It is 15 years since I saw my country." So it's been a long time. "Though I have, for the most part, been aired abroad." What does that mean? I'm not exactly sure, but that's okay. "I desire to lay my bones there." So he wants to go back. He's old. He wants to go back. "Besides, the penitent king," and again, let's say we don't know that word. "The king, my master, has, the king has sent for me, to whose feeling sorrows I might be some allay." So to allay someone's sorrows is to sort of like alleviate them, to make them feel better. Okay. "To whose sorrows I might be some allay, some assistance, or I presume to think so." So to presume it's a little bit stronger than assuming, but he thinks that his presence will be of some benefit or assistance to the king, and that's another spur to my departure. So what is going on in this bit from Camillo? Basically, he's saying reasons why he should go. And in a separate video on main purpose questions, I talk about the idea of the 3 to 5 word summary. I know 3 words is tough, but summarizing it in a handful of words. So if we take these and kind of condense them a little further, basically Camillo telling Polixenes why he should go. And yes, I cheated. That's 7 words, a couple of abbreviations. He's giving reasons why he should go. Go where? Go back home. Okay, so answer choices. So A, it presents Polixenes' refusal of his request and explains why he ultimately decides to remain in Bohemia. That's not what's happening. He hasn't decided to remain. He wants to go back home. Okay, B, it depicts Camillo's effort to justify his desire to return to Sicily by offering multiple reasons for his departure. Yes, multiple. You might think of that as 3 or more, but it really just means 2 or more. More than one. 2 reasons. 1, hasn't been there in a long time. Wants to lay his bones there if he's getting old and ready to die. He wants to die back home. And then 2, he wants to help out the king. We can look at the others, though. See, it contrasts Polixenes' emotional appeal. Maybe I don't know if he's making an emotional appeal, but these more pragmatic concerns, and I don't know. I would say if there is even an emotional appeal here, these concerns are equally emotional. Pragmatic means practical, to get something done, that you need to get done. And we don't really see that. I think that's more emotional there. And then D, it emphasizes the uncertainty surrounding his relationship with the King of Sicily and his role at court. And I don't know. No, I don't think it emphasizes anything about uncertainty. I think, that's not emphasized. I think maybe the trap there would be presumed to think something about that. But no, if we come up with a decent summary, we want to use that as our guide. And again, I'm crossing out those 2 words. Penitent, we could look it up, but penitent is basically, I think of it as a synonym of repentant, like you're sorry for something. Sorry, feeling of showing sorrow and regret for having done wrong, so repentant. But again, we don't need to know every single word to get the gist of what's going on. Translate thee to you, hath to have, etc., and then sort of decode from there.